Okay, I'm out in the sun today to show you how to deal with mould or tree fallout on a convertible hood. I'm not sure how well you can see this in the footage. Yeah. It's got a green tinge to it, just generally where the just the tree fallout sort of lands on it and then mixes with water, and over time it soaks in and then it can actually sort of form mould. Now it's a good idea to try and catch this as soon as possible. The thing with mould is if it really does take hold, it can be really impossible to stop, and it can also stain the hood. So you really want to try and get that off there as soon as possible if you see it. So the first thing we need to do is to get the hood wet before we apply any cleaner. Now just getting the hood wet just means that it will let the cleaner flow better, and it also will go further. So what I'm going to do quickly is just get a bit of water on there. Before I start. Then what we have is our slightly wet mould cleaner, and we have a small brush. And now the brush is quite important. Just spraying the cleaner on and using a cloth really isn't going to do anything. The brush is there to agitate the dirt, help the mould cleaner break it all down, and then we can rinse it all off. Okay, so obviously turn your nozzle to spray, and then you want to apply it quite liberally over the whole surface. And this is safe for paintwork, so it doesn't matter if you get it on there. Obviously you can see it's mixing with the water and it's just going to go further. So what you then want to do is just go in and try and break down that mould and that dirt. Now just for this demonstration, I'm just going to show you this area. I will go and do the whole hood later on, but I don't know if you can see, but this green tinge to it. It's breaking down nicely. Okay, now what we want to do is just rinse that off thoroughly. Okay, what you really want to do is, you can see the suds coming out, you want to really rinse that, get all those suds out, and once they stop sort of appearing, then you know they're washed out. You really want to get them all out so you can let that dry, and then what we'll do then is apply a waterproof protect afterwards, just to actually sort of stop the mould in the future. And I'll show you that when it's dry. Hopefully it shouldn't take too long in the sun. Okay, now the hood is dry, I can show you the waterproof protect. As you can see, just while I was waiting for the hood to dry, I've just masked up the surrounding area it's quite important to do that. You don't really want to be getting this on the paintwork or the windows. It's not going to harm it, but you just don't want it on there. So it's best to take the time. It's worth the effort, as everything is. Just to take your time and do it properly. So okay, now we've just got a waterproof protect. By adding waterproof protect, you're just going to give it a barrier, which is just going to protect it against obviously the rain, the water, but also all the tree fallout mixing with the water and soaking into the canvas. So it's good to do it if you have the time. Okay, now to apply it, what you want to do is just first spray a couple of sprays away from the car, just to get it working, and then you want to apply it lightly and evenly over the whole surface. You don't want to saturate it, because that's not how it works. You want it to sit on the surface and create that thin barrier that's going to protect it. So here we go. See, the harder you press, the more even it is. And you just want to apply thin coats, multiple thin coats. You can see that's just sitting on the surface. Now that's all we want to do for now. Now we're going to leave that to dry and then apply another coat. Okay, now I've just applied 2 coats. It's all dry, it didn't take long to dry at all. Okay, if I just zoom in a little bit, hopefully you can see all the green's gone. It's all looking a lot darker. If you find that the hood is slightly faded in places, we also have a black canvas dye that can rectify that. On this occasion I don't think it's really necessary. I think it's looking alright as it is. Okay, I hope you found that useful, and that's it.